let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. I will share this beautiful sweet tanka. There we are. Oh, Marion, sorry. Oh, okay. Marion's husband name is Bob. All right. So just settle into nice, comfortable seated posture. And you can have, if you wish, both feet on the ground. If they are on the floor, have them in a parallel position, about a hip's width apart. And here's a good opportunity to connect and ground. For those of us who haven't been up terribly long, we're still probably fairly grounded, not quite yet engaged in the outside world. Some of you have been up for a while, engaging, checking emails. So just take a moment to just go back in. We had a very short practice this morning, half hour. Give yourself permission to go back inside. Plant those feet on the floor and just feel the heels and the outside of the foot, the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and all your toe pads. Feel the weight, this earth that supports us, these feet that move us from one place to the next. Have your knees about a hip's width apart. You can sit on top of your sits bones, shoulders aligned with the hips. And as best you can, your ears align with your shoulders. So lengthen. Imagine you have these like Dr. Spock ears, and you just pull them up and glide them back. Glide your head back as much as possible. And you imagine you have this beautiful long spine, string of pearls of light, stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head. And you imagine someone has a piece of string, a string of pearls of light, and it's being very gently lengthened. Bring your conscious awareness to the crown of your head and relax your scalp. Perhaps you can feel some sensation there. Or not. And then relax the forehead and the eyes and the back of the eye, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, back of the tongue, the throat, the back of the head, and the neck, and allow your shoulders and shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the throat and open your chest. Relax your belly and limbs, hands, feet. And just relax your fingers, your toes. Are they moving? And take a nice deep breath. And just feel. Be aware of the sounds in your environment. And just in the last few days, it's getting a little darker in the morning. So that changes the wildlife a little bit. I'm not sure if that changes the rhythm of your household. Perhaps you have pets there, people. Just allow all the sounds to be there, trying not to follow them with the mind. And then notice what's arising in your mind this morning. Planning, maybe. If it's all jumbled, just you can, well, I'm thinking. And allow the thoughts to, bubble up, to arise. Maybe they abide there for a while. And then see, the trick is to not engage. And then these thoughts that we have that are kind of rumination or, negative self-talk, all of this, you just don't give it any energy. It's like not having an argument with, a person that's not making any sense. It's almost like choose the battle that you want to have inside your head. And try not to take yourself into some dark neighborhood that you don't want to go alone. And take a step back and just observe. Be curious. Be kind. Objective. So I think we don't feel that we have control over our mind, but we do. Just takes a little bit of awareness and some effort. So bring to mind all the people of your life. You may have these beautiful relationships, friends, spouses, children, partners, And then we have these people who, we have aversion for. And then we have our strangers. And they're all equal, however. In two ways, they all want to be happy and they all don't want to suffer. Three ways, actually, and they all have this extraordinary capacity for this enlightened mind. And these relationships, and we think a little bit about impermanence, can change. So we'll do this meditation this morning for all these people of our life. And just bring to mind Marion's husband, Bob. He's had some physical issues for quite some time now, quite serious. And to have a fractured rib on top of that is probably difficult. And so for all the people who are in the world who are, having to stay in bed and want to be active but can't, think about them. All the people with long COVID whose lives have been curtailed. But just, we're sending out this energy, this love, these mantras. They're almost like this energy can, imagine it compounds like a nuclear reaction. So imagine all of space is filled with beings. So all those beings of your life, plus, plus, plus. All those tiny, tiny little flies. I don't know how long they live. It can't be more than a day. And they're sitting around you and they're extending beyond the horizon. And just think of as many as you can. So have your parents and other family members next to you and your friends behind you as a support. And then the people you don't get along with, you can have them in front of you. Dear Venerable Rabin always talks about eyeball to eyeball. And then the others all around. So you're surrounded by sentient beings. So contemplate, first of all, the suffering of all these beings. So first of all, bring to mind your parents and maybe your spouse or partner or best friend, the people you're close to. And it's so easy to open our heart to their, physical and psychological problems, the ones that they're experiencing. That very dear friend you have, and they get sick or something happens, and you leap into action. Like you can't get help for them fast enough. They become your whole focus until whatever gets resolved. You want them to be free from suffering. And how wonderful it would be if they were free and could enjoy the peace and bliss of enlightenment. I mean, that's best. Actually, all we want is for them to be free from suffering. And then think of the people you don't like or have hurt you, and imagine their suffering and their physical pain and their discomfort and their feelings of loneliness and insecurity and fear and dissatisfaction. It's not quite the same energy, but they're just the same. They don't want to have problems. They want to have worry. They don't want to be in pain. But as long as the mind is confused and ignorant of reality, it can't find any peace. So just for a moment, try and open your heart towards these people for whom you normally feel irritation or anger or aversion. Same. And these actually are the best people in our life. It's always great to have someone in your life that irritates you a little bit because they show you your mind. If you didn't have irritation or anger in your mind, it wouldn't be arising. So you need to prostrate to these people. They're your teachers. And expand your awareness now to take in the troubles and the pain of all other human beings, of animals, of insects, all the marine life. The minds are uncontrolled. They're going to be suffering. The suffering and pain, however, if we're starting to feel overwhelmed here, are impermanent. And they change. They arise because of misunderstandings and confused emotions and other causes. And once those causes have been eliminated, they disappear. So we just need to work on our minds, deal with our misconceptions, deal with our negative energy, deal with our ruminations, deal with our negative self-talk. We really got to start with ourselves. And gradually, slowly, we start to develop, some wisdom. So I feel strongly this aspiration to develop wisdom, to develop compassion, so that we can help others be free from suffering. So now imagine above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you, Chenrezig, the manifestation of pure, unobstructed compassion, love, wisdom. And he's in this male body. You can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. His body is a beautiful, white, transparent, radiant light. So really try and feel the presence of this compassionate being above the crown of your head. And if it's difficult to think of that, you can just imagine a ball of light. Contains all the wisdom, compassion, love of the universe or universes. And Chenrezig's face is peaceful and smiling, is radiating love to you and all the beings surrounding you. His forearms, the first two hands are together at his heart and hold a jewel that fulfills all wishes. His second two are raised to the level of his shoulders. The right hand is holding a crystal rosary and the left a white lotus. He's sitting on a white moon disk on an open lotus, his legs crossed in the full lotus posture, which each foot over the opposite thigh. And he's wearing exquisite silks and precious jewels. And as Annie Tenzin Lama reminded me, these jewels are not just jewelry, or I guess this extends also to the robes in the Royal Indian style. They're not just regular cloth. They represent the virtue, emanations of the virtue of the Buddhas. So just hold your awareness there for a while till it's stable, and just stay relaxed and open to Chenrezig's serene and loving energy. And make a prayer from your heart to overcome your misconceptions and negative energy and develop pure love and compassion for all beings. And this might be something that we have to kind of think about daily. And when you're doing this, feel like you're really connecting with your own true nature, your own highest potential. Now imagine Chenrezig very lovingly, very kindly sends streams of white light filling every cell and atom of your body, and purifies all your negativities and all your problems and all your past harmful actions and your potential to give harm in the future. As we recite the mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Now imagine Chenrezig very lovingly with this beautiful golden light fills you with limitless love and compassion, and your body feels light and blissful, and your mind peaceful and clear. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Now you can imagine this light from Chenrezig radiates to every living being. Just imagine it's purifying their negative energy and filling them with bliss. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Now imagine Chenrezig dissolving into white light. And this flows down through the crown of your head and reaches your heart chakra. In your mind merges indistinguishably with Chenrezig's mind and with the mind of your teacher or teachers. And you experience complete tranquility and bliss. So we'll meditate like this for, a couple of minutes and just notice when your usual, this sense of I starts to arise, the I that's bored, restless, hungry, needs to have a cup of tea or coffee or needs to get on with the day. And think that that is not your true self. And just keep bringing your mind, your attention, your consciousness back again and again to the experience of being one with the qualities of Chenrezig's mind, infinite love and infinite compassion. Everyone just relax. Or you can stay there if you wish. So let's just dedicate all the, okay. Or just dedicate for all those people of our life. So also Julia just sent a message dedicating for John Theodosi, who's a family member who's actively dying right now. So just send John just lots of love and support as he's transitioning. As Lama Rinpoche would say, if you don't do prayers or send good thoughts or support or love to someone who's dying, who's going to do it for you? So it's like probably one of the most important times in a person's life, according to the Buddhist tradition. Because the mind of a person at the time of their death determines where they go next. All right, everyone. Lots of love. Thank you so very much for your time and attention this morning. Thank you, Mary, for hosting. And thank you, all you West Coast people, for getting up so early. And I'll see you guys this evening. Thanks, Annie, Denz and Lamo. Thank you. Always nice to see you here in the Zoom.
Thank you, Venerable.